It's a sap. It's a sap that has aged for thousands of years, right? The copal is the sap of a tree, right? That when the sap ages or dries, it turns into some kind of like a rock, like a stone. So that is what they burn, okay? But if you buy that one at home where you guys come from, it will not come like that one. Probably might come like that. But maybe it might come like a stick, like when people burn incense, right, with a stick. But it will have the same smell. Listen this. Now that I just mentioned that one, or what I just mentioned about this ceremony that they saw. In the old days, the kids too, that they apply those boards, some of the Franciscan monk priest mentioned that they hear stories that in the past, the Mayan people, what they did also to the kids or children apart to this, bound their heads and shave the heads. They also attached from the hair one round piece that was hanging right between their eyes. And they were making to these kids to be staring for long hours, long period of time, that round thing right in front of their eyes. The Spanish described like a round stone, like a round marble. It was not a stone, it was not a marble, it's actually one piece of copal. So while they attached that one, the kid and the baby was staring to the copal, and obviously you have to breathe, you have to sniff, you have to do this copal. The purpose and the idea of copal in many different countries, the reason why you burn incense in your house, did you guys burn incense at home?
Yeah.
You do?
Years ago.
What is the nature? What is the reason why people will do it?
Just to get the smell, fragrance.
That's it, smell. But actually, it should be a different one, okay? Because every different incense, they have a purpose or a reason to be. Not just because it smells good. Some of them might give you love. I mean, maybe clean, or maybe keep away bad spirits. I mean, they have all different purposes, okay? That has been used like that one in the ancient days, because India, I guess, is one of the countries that they burn quite a amount of that one. China, they also do, right? And they have in all these places where they worship and everything. The copal was used, and that's why they use in these rituals. So there is a show that they just did for you. They went to a place where there's a shaman, supposed to be a ritual, and they burn copal that smells quite good. But copal in those days, you breathe copal, and copal, what it does, that's why it smells so good. It opens what is called today third eye. Third eye is a glandule in your brain that is known as pineal glandule. The pineal glandule is only used in you or me when we close our eyes, and the pineal glandule allows we can feel certain kind of amounts of light into our eyes or brain. But in those days, a high priest was teaching to the kids that if you work with that one, you can see actually a lot more than just simple light. And in those days, what you were trying to achieve is to be as good, as powerful to all of them, to all these gods. So you dream one day to become a god himself. So you are just a human being, but you just want to become a god, right? To be able to do that one. Remember the year that I ordered my calendar? April 30, 1945. I ordered that one for one reason only, because I want to know what was the Baktun Katun Tun Winal of that year, in that month, according to the Mayan calendars. But 1945, on April the 30th, one guy decided to finish his life himself, because he studied that when he finished on that date and they cremate him, that will assure that he'll be back one more time again. The guy is Adolf Hitler. So he has studied all this weird stuff, right? Ancient cultures. And I can ask you this question. If I drop this to you, give me that. Okay? No, that's okay. This one. Do you recognize this? Is Hindu. It's not German. This is Hindu, because the German one is like this. There's a difference between that one and this one. This one works clockwise. This one is the other way around, right? So I wonder why these people use the same one, but only change it and use it clockwise. There has to be a reason. And the reason why I mention this to you is because we have in Chichen Itza this. Really. In this sacrificial well, where we find all these bones and we find what's supposed to be left of clothes of the people that was wearing the embroideries of all the dresses has this one here. So I wonder why the Mayas use this. What this thing actually really symbolizes, right? The Egyptians, the Mayas, the Hindu, and all the different civilizations used once this, right? And it's just weird when we really think about it, what has been used. You guys start right now your free time, right? This is what I suggest you should do on your free time. 5 minutes of walking that way, you will go to the well, right? The sacrificial well, the one that they believe that was the mouth of the rain god. While you walk on that, you're going to be walking on one road. The road is built high and flat. They used to be covered with lime dust. The name of those roads are Sakbe. S-A-C means wide, B means road. There is one road that is quite amazing because the distance, because the way it is, it begins in Koba and comes all the way to Yaxina near to Chichen Itza, right? And the road is built that way, huge and high. What is quite amazing of these roads that the Mayas achieved and they built in those days is not about how high, about how wide, if they were glowing or not, because the reason of the lime dust is to make them glow at night. What is quite amazing, that's supposed to be a great achievement, they are amazingly straight. They are always straight that these guys achieve in that time. So one thing, I understand you guys are going to be walking 5 minutes, 300 yards straight is not a big thing, right? But 83 miles or 100 miles straight is quite achievement that you can manage to make something like that one in those days, right? You go, you come back, and when you come back, I suggest go behind the pyramid because there's a lot of digging going on lately behind the pyramid. You will find nice things that have been found that beneath your feet because those things that they found right there, they are also right now where you are, beneath your feet, okay? Then you can be going inside of the temple of the 1,000 columns. 1,000 columns, 1,000 pillars. It was the marketplace. The marketplace in those days where they get all these turquoise and everything supposed to look like this. Remember, everything once was nice, covered with the stucco plaster. They might have all these nice colors always, right? And the colors of everything. Can you see the top of the door of that pyramid of Kukulkan? There is a mask of a rain god, Chak, with the square eyes, the nose is gone, and the mouth used to be there. There's one mask on every side, and 4 cardinal points, 4 masks. One of the masks was supposed to be painted in white, another one was in yellow, another one was in red, another one was in black. 4 different colors, right? Maybe I might be able to mention to you that the 4 different colors represent the 4 different species of human beings on this earth. The white, the red, the blacks, and the yellows. But I would be lying to you. These colors actually come from corn. 4 different corns. There are more than 4. There is like 80 different types of corn in all the different colors too, right? So your exit will be there. So when you guys finish, right, this is the way out. But wait, I'm sure that some of you might want to walk more and to get to see more. If you want to see more apart what you've seen so far, if you walk that way, around 8 minutes, walking straight over there, remember the exit is the museum. I'm not sending you to the exit. I'm sending you to the old Chichen Itza. There's more buildings of the old Chichen Itza. Among the old Chichen Itza buildings is this one that is called the observatory, the astronomical observatory, that looks like this. It's around like today's observatories, right? So the Mayas in that time, remember, they were big in astronomy. So now, just to finish, December 21st of the year 2012. Did any of you know what's going to happen? What?
Life will continue on.
Yes, but there's anything else? Calendar ends, right? And a new calendar will start all over. But there's obviously this doesn't mean anything for the Mayas. What it means for the Mayas was, because they were into astronomy, it means this. December 21st of the year 2012, several planets, they're going to line up again with the Earth. That's an event that happens every 5,125 years. December 21st of the year 2012, the sun will be rising what is considered at the middle of the Milky Way. And that happens almost every 26,000 years. On June 21st of the year 2012, June is summer solstice. The sun, during the sunset of June 21st, we're going to see like a red dot crossing right across the sunlight. That is actually Venus. And as a cycle of Venus, of this traveling to the zenith, it only happens every 52,000 years. So obviously these events, all events seems to happen on Baktun 13. And Baktun 13 for us is 2012. So I have a question, one more, and I'll let you go. If the Baktun 13 that all this happens, right, that is 2012, what is the Baktun 11 for the Mayas? Because every Baktun is 400 years. So what is the year of, if we take 400 years of 2012, what is that year? Any idea? 1612. In the year 1612, that was one Bactun of the Mayas. The Mayan people knew that soon during that time, people will be sailing along the coast. And those are the Spaniards. In the Bactun 11, that is 400 years earlier than that one. 1612, 1212. And the year 1212, Bactun 11, Chichen Itza, north side was abandoned, this place. And if we carry on taking 400 years every Bactun to this Mayan calendar, huge events have happened. So the Mayas just want to know when those important events will occur, right? That's what's supposed to be 2012, right? Before you guys go, Luis is right here. He's offering you guys water, so go ahead, approach to him, get some. And remember, we'll see you guys back on board. And we leave at, what time we go? 20 past 2, right? 2:20. So thank you very much. You got questions, let me know, right?